Welcome to Crystal Mermaid Tarot. My name is Jessica. I am a mystic and intuitive messenger. I've been inspired to share messages with the world on a weekly basis, utilizing the tools of tarot, specifically the Tarot of Mermaids, and utilizing the energetic and healing properties of crystals and gemstones and rocks. As an intuitive messenger, utilizing these tools, I choose a stone each week to serve as a divining rod as I pull cards from the tarot deck. And the stone this week that has been called is Sodalite. Sodalite is a blue or indigo colored stone. It often has veins of white that run through it. Sodalite is a sodium aluminum silicate, and the white veins are often calcite. Energetically, the Sodalite stone is calming. It is absorbing. It helps us find peace and tranquility. And in being an absorbing stone, it helps us to release negative energy and influences so that our channels can be clear to receive the messages that need to come through to us. Sodalite is a stone that is representative of the elements of earth as well as air, and the planets Venus and Jupiter. So before I pull cards from the tarot deck and lay my spread, I shuffle the deck 3 times and I ask that my energy be cleared from the deck. In addition, I call upon the guidance and protection of my angels, the archangels, the spirits, and all the guides who are available to come and sit with us as we do this tarot reading. So, the tarot this week was inspired by the teachings of the medicine wheel of the 4 directions: north and south and east and west. So I have pulled 4 cards this week for our spread, and the very first card that I've pulled is in the direction of the east, the direction of enlightenment and illumination. The east card is the Lover's card reversed, and the Lover's card is number 6 in the major arcana. The Lover's card upright represents passion, union, commitment, infatuation. It can also represent a loss of self. I think that the Lover's card, when it's reversed, is telling us that there is something to be conscious of with balance. That there's a balance to be had between reality and our dreams. That we can dream big, but we have to be willing to take the steps to make those dreams come true here on earth. The Lover's card is also reminding us not to get caught up in infatuation, and where passion is concerned, being passionate is incredibly important, but don't let your passions get the best of you. Stay realistic. So that is the Lover's card reversed in the east. As we go around the medicine wheel, the next direction is the north. Now, the north is the direction of knowledge and wisdom, and the card that I've pulled for this direction is the Five of Wands. And in the Tarot of Mermaids, the Five of Wands is represented by oars, and that is in the Minor Arcana. And what the Five of Wands tells us when it's upright is that if we desire to acquire knowledge and wisdom, then we must be willing to do what we can to prepare ourselves. Be open to challenges and new experiences that may help you become stronger and closer to your authentic self. And learn to trust your intuition and divine inner channels. You'll find the knowledge that you need is often within. The Five of Wands also reminds us to play. Play is an important part of learning. Play is an important way that we grow, and there's nothing wrong with enjoying a little friendly competition, especially when you play from your heart. And if you do play from your heart, there's really no way that you can lose. So, in the West, the direction of intuition and introspection, I've pulled the Devil card reversed. So the Devil card, when it's upright, often is a reminder of immorality, transgressions, negative influences that exist. And when we pull it reversed, I believe the Devil card is telling us to pay attention to our inner compass. Do you allow the energetic influences of others to dictate what direction you're going? Or do you lead yourself down the path that you've chosen? If you find yourself being led by others and not yourself, this could potentially lead to chaos and disorder and disaster. So that's our card of introspection and intuition in the West. In completion of our Four Directions tarot spread, we turn to the South. The South is an area of trust and innocence, and the card of the South is the Five of Pentacles. And oops, I pulled it upright. I did not pull it reversed. So it is the Five of Pentacles upright. I believe that this card is telling us that trust and innocence is not to be taken lightly, and it's not to be taken for granted. Be conscious of where you are allowing yourself to be led. What direction are you going? And is that the direction that you want to go? Are you depending on others for guidance, or are you looking within for guidance? So, in culmination of this week's tarot, I think that the intuitive message is balance. Finding your center. The space between our dreams and reality, as each of us individually sees it, is vast and wide. Stand where you can have the most broad viewpoints and yet are still able to see the small things along the path, because you don't want to trip. And remember that where you need to travel to find your equilibrium may not be as far as you think it is. So, I thank you for joining me for this week's Crystal Mermaid Tarot reading. I ask that you come join me again next week if you feel so inclined here at Crystal Mermaid Tarot. Aho.